So maybe will ask for me to share the video. Okay, let me close these ones. All right. Let me close the other one also. So this is the virtual machine that I am running from where? For the Amazon Web Service, okay? Which is really a very good development. Before we were using our virtual machines, we install application, we put a virtual machine here and we run it. But this time, no. We are going to shift to a different style or different way, let's say. Okay? So I will close now. I will close now the virtual machine and I will start from scratch, from beginning. How you can make the virtual machine. How you can access this virtual machine. And of course, you can create many of them. Okay? Not only one of them. But probably we are going to create one and inside this virtual machine. After we access, I will show you how to access. After we access, we are going to make in the future, maybe, يعني after Eid, inshallah, you will create inside this one, install virtual machine, a virtual box. And inside virtual box, you create maybe more machines. So it will be easier for you now to mimic the real world scenarios. Inside this machine, we can create sub machines. And this, we are going to make them, for example, clients. And this one will be server. And we can start applying the policies, controlling, domain control, all these terminologies that we have covered earlier. Okay, let me close now the virtual machine and start from the beginning. Okay. So, where is the, let me go to the, how you are going to work. Okay, so for your side, probably it will be homework 2, which you have to do it, for example, I think today, yes, today, tomorrow, until Saturday, you are going to make simple video, again, maybe like 5-10 minutes, repeating what I am doing now, just to make sure that all of you have activated your account by yourselves, and you already know how to start. Whenever you come after Eid, inshallah, you will come to the lab and just you will get started. You don't ask me how to start, what to do, no. That's why you will have homework 2 today until like Saturday you will submit it. It will take you maybe, again, 10-15 minutes to finish this homework. So it will be simple one. And you'll get, of course, it will be graded. You'll get marks for that one. Tamam? So let's see. Where is the, okay, this is Server Manager management course. You'll go to the classes. You'll go to the Windows Server installation. I spent a few hours yesterday, today, sorry, in the morning, just to prepare this one for you. Where is the document? Okay, this is the installation. All right. Why it's not opening? Review work. Okay. It should not be assignment. This one is not assignment, right? Okay, there is something wrong with this. I created a document. Where is the document? Maybe I didn't save. Anyway, I will save this one document later on your group. This is the document, okay? I will share this one with you on the Google Classroom. So now it says you have in the beginning to go to your account and log in. This one already all of you, you go to your email, you have your username and password and the link for login to the academy. Tamam? So I think as I can see from my dashboard, most of you or many of you already passed this one. You access to your email, you log into your account. After that, what we have? So let me show you now. After that, what you have? After that, you will go to the courses. After you log into your accounts, as you can see, this is how much I charged it. Okay, let me in the lab. I will start from beginning. Okay, I will stop the lab to start from beginning. So after you log in to your account, student accounts, you will get this UI. Okay, this is your account, student account. You have a lot of options, dashboard. What we have else? Okay, so this is dashboard. This is the courses. You have only one course, as you can see, that I created for you. Server management. Okay, so this is the course that you have. You go to modules. Okay, you go to modules. So take notes. After that, you go to the launch AWS Academy Learner Lab. All these materials are very useful. You can go to them, go ahead, finish the survey, take the quiz, pass in the quiz to get to be ready for starting. It's better, of course. And these are additional information. So I will click on Launch AWS Academic Learner Lab to start working on the practical work. Every time you are going to go to the lab working on homework, this is first step. Courses, modules, learner lab. Okay? This is my learner lab. Now, I will close this content. This content is very useful. It's explaining exactly what you are going to work. It will say, for example, this learner lab will stay active, I think, for 3-4 hours. Okay? If you keep it like a session opened. After that, it will be disabled, stopped. Unless if you start lab again, it will keep continue working. تمام? So I will close this content and I'll make it smaller. Okay. So now let's start the lab practical work. Okay. I started the lab. حسب الانترنت speed, حسب performance from their side, AWS performance, it might take a while to start the lab. I click on AWS details, which is also important. This is very important thing. AWS details. If you have any questions, feel free to interrupt me, ask me, please. Okay? While we are waiting for this download to finish. So not download, for the, let's say, startup of the system, of the lab. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Because as I said today, you will start your homework too. You will go to your courses, to your modules. I will take attendance after a while, not now, from you. So you go to courses, their modules, then learner lab. You will click on it. It will open this one for you. This screen, a lab. Of course, this lab is designed to start now commands line, but for now, we will not start using the command line. This is like for later. And of course, this learner lab, now I will show you what we can do with this. We are going now to go and focus on server management course. Of course, you can do a lot of other things in this learner lab, more than server management, but we are studying since server management, we will focus on that part. Perfect. So now it was yellow, it becomes a green. A green means it's now active. Okay. Now AWS is active. So how to start now? Let's say server management work. You are going to go to this option, downloading this one, SSO. Can you see SSO? You have to download this link. This link will let you access to the console of the lab. So you can start working on creating, for example, servers, virtual machines, whatever you like. So you have to download the URL link. Okay, I download now a link. It becomes SSO. This is the link. Let me open. Copy and paste. Copy. Paste in new tab. Let me close the other tab. Okay. Paste. Open. Okay. Now, if your lab started, you will get, again, if you started the lab, after it becomes green, it means you are ready to start. You go click AWS details, then you download the URL link file, you open, you copy and paste the link in a new tab. A new tab, it should be not the same tab because the lab might stop and you will also, the link will not work at that time, could be. Okay, so this is a dashboard for the AWS console, okay? This is the main dashboard that you will access today, all of you. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, you can do it. Also, I will share this video with you. We have to replicate the whole process that we are going to do today. So as you can see, there are a lot of things here, even for applications. Even if you want to go to the services, this is the services part, which is really interesting. As you can see, a huge number of services you can work. In terms of each one will go, for example, those who are working on analytics, blockchain, business applications, a cloud, database, development, machine learning, it never ends, maybe. Okay, list. So it depends on the type of the developer who has who's going to go and use. For us, for server management, what we are going to go, يعني for now, EC2 is our what we call it is our target to create the virtual servers in the cloud. Okay, EC2. Now, after I click on EC2, I will get maybe different options now on the left side, and it will start loading the resources for this EC2. Let me show you now. It will start running now. It will say, now you have one instance or one virtual machine working. This is a host, for example, pairs, security groups, whatever you have, a lot of things. Okay. Now, for us, what we are going to go where all the time, we click on instance to create the virtual machines. So now, how many virtual machine I have created so far? I created one virtual machine. Okay. And now it's working. I can access now to this virtual machine. But let me create, I think, a new one for you better. Tamam? Because today you are going to create all of you. Let me delete this one. I make a new one. I will try to make a new one better. It's running already. I have to stop it. If it keeps running, you don't shut down, it will keep charging you money. So out of the $50 that you have. So let me stop this one. I will go to the instance state, stop it to stop charging. Stop. Okay. It is now stopping this one. I will try to delete, make a new one for you, start accessing it, explaining all the things that you need. For the current time, dear students, start writing your names on the chat box. Okay, you write for attendance to be saved. Go to now, all of you, go to the chat box, write your full name, please. I will proceed. Okay, let me see how to delete this one. Actions, or right click, maybe. Do we have delete? Okay, so we don't have something called delete. We have something called terminate, which is acronym like for deleting it. Okay, terminate, delete. Done. Okay, now for that time, now after it's like, sorry, after it's deleted, it will be deleted after a while. Is there something here? Let me click on instance again. Nothing, right? Perfect. I deleted the virtual machine. Okay. Instances. Maybe it will take a while to be deleted, whatever. No problem. We can. All right. It says successfully, but maybe it takes time to refresh. Okay. So let's now create a new virtual machine because you are going, all of you, to do this one. As I said, it will not take that long time. Let me show you now the steps. Even if you don't like, someone is joining again. Okay. So now these are the complete steps that I tested yesterday. Yani I created these steps and I tested by myself. Okay. So now already we finished this part. Accessing the AWS Management Console, you finish. We went to the Learner Lab, we get the link, we open it in a new tab, and we are ready to. Now, second step, go to EC2 service. Already we went to that one. We open it. Now it says for the first time you have to go to the launch instance, okay? And you have to create, for example, instance, you call it one of these names. Let's go and do it. Where is it? Okay, launch instance to create a new one. I don't know now, this one maybe it will take time to be deleted. No problem, just leave it now. Probably next time when you log in, it will be deleted. Launch instance, you click on this. Let's say I will create now, let's say I will create, already I have Windows Server, maybe it will stay for a while, so I will create it, for example, Windows Server. For example, let's call it, what do we call it? AWS. Okay. I created, for example, this is the name for my virtual server or machine. How many instances do you want to create out of this? Okay, how many virtual machines? Of course, I want, for now, one is enough. Okay. Then here you come to the what you want to install now. Which operating system on that one? Okay. So I will choose Windows. Okay, Windows. Now it will ask you which kind of Windows you want to install. Windows Server 2025. I think even they have 2022 and others Windows servers. Okay. Now, as you can see, dear students, there is here maybe a bit different, like when you do the installation before. Here, what we have, البيس and الكور بيس. البيس server, okay, البيس version is the one has the UI parts. The core base, if you already, whenever inshallah you get experience later, maybe you say, I don't need to use the UIs, I don't need to use the mouse, I'll just use the keyboard to write like terminal only. So you will go and use the core base. So base is very good for us as beginners and when you start with this, okay? Because it has the UI, you can go and use the mouse and you'll get the UI part. The other one only terminal. You write commands, okay. الانستنس type here. الانستنس type here you will decide. By default, it is using T3 micro. What I said here, you can use, for example, the micro or the small or the medium, T3. And the recommended is T3. Why? Let me show you now why. Let's go there. And here it's writing the specification for them. Okay. What is the difference between them? T3 Nano has how much? Two virtual CPUs, 0.5 gigabyte RAM, memory. Okay, and this, for example, the charging, okay, cost. The micro has two virtual CPUs, 1 gig RAM, and the small, for example, has 2 gig RAM also, and the medium has 4 gig RAM, and all of them they have two virtual. So I can say maybe, for example, 4 gigabyte it will be good, right? Whenever you run the Windows server, it will be somehow slow, fast, not that slow. The small maybe a bit will be smaller because less RAM. The micro will be more small, more slower. So it depends. If you are installing, for example, the core version, the other one, what we call it here, the core version, which is terminal, maybe you can use any one of them. It doesn't matter because you'll use only terminal. But since we have UI, no. I prefer to go and use the medium 4 gig RAM or even the small. Still it will be fast. Okay, I make it medium and this is the charging per hour. How much you are going to be get charged when you use it, this one. That's why I said you have to stop your server if you are not using it, okay? Because you'll keep being charged. The key pair. If we go now to the key pair, it says, for example, here instructions. It says it's better to select the existing one or to create a new one. It's up to you. This key pair is very useful because it will give you the password for the admin so you can later to access, okay? It will be very useful. I have already key pair I created yesterday or today, but it's better to create a new one, okay? And you will download the PEM file so you can get your password from that file. This PEM file is very important. Later we are going to decrypt this file to get our password. Okay, let's go and do it. Create a new pair. I will call for example, AWS virtual, say virtual AWS. Maybe you can call it even server or okay, whatever you like. What can you choose? What you should choose? By default, the better is to use the PEM. Okay, create a new pair. Let me check now here, for example, sorry. Where is the documentation? This one. So you can call it, yes, for example, Windows 2025 key or whatever you can call it. Windows key. Okay, even if we want to write it Windows key, it's okay, Windows key. So create pair. Now I got the file, Windows key PM file, okay? This one has your password for the admin account, okay? So you can only access it through this key. Let's go next now. I will keep it for later. Network setting. Let's keep now everything as it is. How much time left? I think still we have time, inshallah. Those who didn't write their names in the attendance, who joined lately, just write your name for the attendance, okay, in the Zoom. As I said, this one will be part of your homework too. And I'm going slowly just to explain. Otherwise, I can finish this one within one minute. Okay? I now you can I will keep everything for the network setting as a default. I'm here already explaining network settings. Okay, it says you can keep it as it is, the default. Of course, whenever you make it anywhere, it means whenever from any IP I can access to this virtual machine. If you are sure 100% you are going to use always this IP, you can use my IP to access the virtual machine, okay? But it's not usually, it's not logical because maybe tomorrow you'll go to the university, you'll go outside to other places. So your IP will be changed. So you will not be able to access this virtual machine. If you have a few IPs, also you can write these few public IPs and you can make them custom. For you can add IPs, but now I'll make it anywhere. From anywhere you can access to this machine. Tamam? I will not go to this to make any limitation for security, for networking. Now let's go to the storage. Configuring storage, 30 gigabyte is enough, okay? 30 gigabyte is enough for this virtual machine. You can even install some applications on them later for Windows Server and others. Okay, I think that's it. I will not go for advanced details for now. Just launch instance. Launch instance. Yalla. So today, all of you, you are going to go and do this. As I said, today, tomorrow, even Saturday, you can do it and submit. Also, you'll make simple video recording explaining these steps from A to Z. Now I created a virtual machine. Alhamdulillah, it's created. Let's go and access this virtual machine. Okay. So you go and click list instances. Okay. Now I have only one virtual machine that where it is. Unfortunately, say still we have 10 minutes for the Zoom meeting to finish. Okay, still we have 10 minutes. Okay, let's try to finish within this 10 minutes, hopefully. So this is the new one. Okay, this is the new virtual machine or the new instance that we created. Let me close this one. Okay. Okay. So this is the virtual machine, as you can see, and these are all the details for the virtual machines, the virtual IPs, status alarm, monitoring, security, networking, storage tags. If you have any tags, you made them for, okay. So all this, we have it. Okay, good. But now the important question, how to start this virtual machine? So connect to start to the virtual machine. You have to, in the beginning, start the virtual machine, but it's already started by default. If it doesn't start, you have to start it. Okay. After it becomes running, it means you can access to this one, and it's initializing. Initializing, I think it still is not very ready to install. Let's try to access to see. Connect. How you are going to connect to the virtual machine? You have three ways. Okay. We are going to go always the best way to access for us RDP. Okay. RDP protocol, remote desktop protocol client. So the RDP now, to access the RDP, all of you, those who have Windows machines, you have remote desktop, okay, to use to access. For me on Mac, maybe we have Dadman. Are you here? I think that man and maybe few of you others have Mac. So you'll go to the App Store and download for Mac. You have to download this application. It's called Remote Desktop Windows. It's called this one, Windows app. You have to install this one for Mac, okay? Only for Mac. For Windows, you have Remote Desktop already on your machine. You can use it. Okay, so download the Remote Desktop file. You have to download this file, okay? This one, whenever you open, automatically it will open for you the machine. Download. I downloaded the file, okay? Then I have to get the password for login. I click on Get Password. I go and upload my file that I download. Upload the private key file, the PEM file. Where's the PEM file? This one, the Windows. Okay, this one, I downloaded. Okay, decrypt password. This is your password. Okay, after decryption, this is your password. Please save this password because always you are going to need it. Please save it on your machine. Save it. Okay, I will save this password. Copy. I will save it, for example, here. Okay. It's like this. Okay. I will save it like this. The password, I have it now. Okay. Even I will copy the password here to log in the machine. Yeah, let's go and access the machine now, the virtual machine. I will go to the Finder, then to the, even I can from here immediately, to the download. Where is the RDP file? You will open it, the RDP file. Automatically, it will open for your remote desktop application. It will ask you for the password. Okay. Paste the password that you have. Okay, this is the password that I have. Continue. Continue. That's it. Wow, what's happening? Maybe still it's not ready. Probably let's go and check what's happening. Why doesn't it open? Internal state. Okay, it's saying it's running. Dear students, why it was not able to enter? You have to wait until the status check becomes a 3 out of 3 check passed. Okay, it means now your virtual machine is ready, or this server that you created. Okay, so this server that we are creating now is not a real server. It's just a virtual machine running on AWS. Okay, on their servers. Of course, if you get, a real account, not for students, you can even from here you can buy a complete virtual server, not virtual server, real server, okay? And you can use it, hardware server, not software one, like this one. Okay, so let's now connect again, connect RDP client. We have it already, so here, no need even to come here. Just you have to go to the file, open the file that you have, the RDP. After you connect, then connect. Okay. It says الباسورد غلط, right? It says the password wrong. Why? I will repeat again the process. I'm not sure which one is the new one. Let's see, check it. Which one I download today? It was Windows key. Yes, correct. Okay, decrypt. Copy. After copy, I will go to the, again, where is the RDP file? Connect. Okay. So now server will be started. Yes, we will connect to this one. This one will be your homework too. As I said, this process really, I can finish it within maybe 5 minutes. Okay. But since I'm explaining, that's why I'm going slow. So maybe you can finish today, tomorrow, your video within 5-10 minutes and send it explaining. Of course, you have to explain what you are doing just to make sure that you are doing this one, not someone else. and you are using your own account, of course, you have to use. Okay, each one, you have to start from login until when you log into your account until you finish the whole process. Okay, this is first time it's running, that's why the Windows server. Next time when you run it, it will be much faster. Okay, done. So now this is a virtual machine. It's running. Yalla, let's go now to the next few steps to do in the video. What you are going to do later after you run the machine. What I'm asking you. Now, I said, whenever you finish the machine working with the machine, now dear students, these are important notes. Put it on your mind. Just write notes for this, please. Every time you have you want to access to your virtual machine, you are going to start, you will go access again, now whenever you finish, you have to in the lab, then you have to come here and instances, and you have to stop this one, you have to stop the instance, otherwise you will keep being charged, okay, and you will lose maybe your credit before the semester finish, and you will be responsible for that if you waste your money, okay, for nothing, for waiting. So whenever you finish, always stop your machine instance. From here, go and stop also the Learner Lab. Then you can go and log out from your account. After you log in every time, you are going to start the lab again. Every time, download the link, because every time you'll get different link to access the dashboard. After you get the link from here, you copy and paste, you access to again to this console. So every time you'll have a new link, every time you access. Then you go to instance, then you open this one, then you click on connect every time, then you go and to the RDP client, and the password will be the same password. No need to make it every time new password, but you have every time to download a remote desktop file and open that file. Every time you'll get different file. Why? Because as you know, in networking, every time you'll get different IP. That's why that file will not be working always, okay? Now I think we are going to, I will create now new meetings and we will continue with second session, okay? Second session will be maybe 10, 15 minutes and we will stop for today. Okay, dear students? I want to finish everything so to make you ready for the homework too, which has around, I think, 4 or 5 marks you will get for that one when you submit before Saturday. Until Saturday, you have time. So now I explain everything, but I still have to go for practical a bit. Now we get the server. What we should do with that server that we have?